So let's continue on. This is making the movement look a little bit more natural, okay? So instead of going to the pocket and the shoulder, which is just not normal, we're going to relax the motion a little bit and create a little bit more of a swing, a natural swing, okay? So instead of having the hand like this, we're going to now have the hand like this, or you can close it like in a gentle fist as if someone asked you what the time was and you're looking at your watch. Your hand is closed and your palm is up, right? And for the ladies, if you want, you can have your hand in more of an open position like this. It's up to you. I tend to like my hands like this. I don't really like my hands in a fist, but for guys, they typically like this because it feels more masculine. Same mechanics, just slightly different hand position. Totally up to you and what you're comfortable with, okay? Just don't have the hands in this in-between because it'll look like claws. So pick straight or pick fist, either one, okay? So we have our hand in, like they're asking for the time, that watch position near our right pocket. Okay, so instead of having the hand flat, it's just same spot, just different orientation. And then same thing with this now left hand, we are going to have it up, but we're going to have it kind of near our right rib cage. So instead of all the way up at the shoulder, it's at the rib cage, still on the right side. So right pocket and then right rib cage, okay? Or the hands can be straight. Yes? So the orientation's just lower and wrist change. Now we're going to switch to the other side. Switch. So now we're on our other side. For you, it'll be your right. For me, it's the left. If I'm mirroring you, the wrist is still up, and we're up near our rib-ish area, not the shoulder. Okay? And we switch. It's the same mechanic. We just look a little bit more natural. So whether you have the hands straight or whether you have the hands in a fist, doesn't really matter. Yeah? And they can softly move, but we don't want to do too much with the wrist. They can move a little, but too much just looks like you have no control. Okay? So we'll get prepped in our right side. Remember that the wrists are up facing the ceiling, and one's at the pocket, one's at the rib, and we do the same exercise series. We switch the arms. They should both be on your left side, not the middle, left side. And now they're going to switch both over to the right side. Both over to the left, both over to the right, both over to the left, both over to the right. And we switch. Switch, 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 and hold. 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 I'm going to face you for one. I'm not going to say rights and lefts, just mirror me. Have this hand up, this hand near the pocket, and we switch. Switch. This one's near the rib and the pocket. Switch, switch, switch. So you'll notice now it's a little more of a natural range versus that contrived range, yes? Now the other thing we're going to think is we're not going to move and freeze, move and freeze, move and freeze. We're going to try to keep the motion like a swing. Swings don't go up and then stop, and then up and then stop. There's constant motion. It's a little faster and slow, fast and slow. It does this like a pendulum, and we're going to create that motion in the arms. So just this constant swing of the arms, okay? Over on one side, mirror me, so it'll be your left side, and they're going to swing, 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 constant motion, swing, 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 swing again, swing, 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 swing. Yes, that sounds like I'm singing. And we'll go a little slower again. We go switch, 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 and hold. Switch, 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 and hold. You can do flat hands. Switch, switch, and hold. Switch, 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 and hold. Now I'm going to face the other direction. Everything on your right side. We're going to tap with our left, and we're going to try this now with our basic step, doing that swinging motion, yes? With a little bit more natural, not freezing at any point. Ready, and swing, 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 and pause, swing, swing. That's the only time you can pause. Swing, 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 and pause, swing, 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 and pause with the fist. Swing, 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 and pause. Make sure you're not bringing it behind your body like this, like we talked about. Both are in front of your body. and pause, swing, 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 and pause. Yes? So this is how we get a little bit more of that natural looking swing. Let's try it a couple more times with our cross and our cross in front, and then I'm going to give you some more tips as to how to make this look more natural. We're just slowly working our way there, peeling it like an onion. Yeah? Let's try it. Basic step, arms to the right side because we're going to our left. And then to be fair, we'll do it on the ladies count, just to be fair. Yes? All the way over to our right side. We're tapping with our left. We do our swing, 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 and pause. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you want your hands straight, here's a straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do the cross step, step, cross, step, and tap, step. Keep going with the cross in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, keep going, and 5, 6. Back to basic step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time, and 1, 2, 3. Get ready to go forward. 5, 6. Going forward, and step, 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 tap, step, 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 tap, step, 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 tap, step, step. Last time, and then freeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Freeze there. So we've covered all the steps up until now, and now you kind of understand that natural swing of the arms. But now we're going to add a little complication. So I've said this a bunch of times. I'm going to say it every single time. So you don't feel overwhelmed. If you feel any confusion, don't continue on or repeat. When you feel ready and you're not frustrated, now keep watching, okay? So the next tips I want to give you are with body movement. So I've taught you how to move your arms, but your arms, we don't move our arms just like this because it looks unnatural. It just looks like your arms are swinging around. The reality is that arms come from your body movement. They come from the core, yes? So when we just flail our arms around, they look really disconnected and unnatural. But when we're first learning, to learn in any other way is very overwhelming. So we teach you kind of this movement so you understand, but then you have to start understanding that it actually comes from your body. So let's start just a little by little. So I want you to understand that when you move and you do your basic, we covered this in body movement, where you're isolating your rib cage side to side. Yep, like that, side to side to side to side. Yes? And that's helping you with your weight transfer, and that's helping you look more natural and less robotic. That's what we mean when the movement is coming from your center or your core. That, okay? Then your arm movement is born from that place, that movement, not just your arms kind of doing this, okay? So let's just practice that. Side to side, think of your rib cage moving side to side, only your rib cage. Yes? So when you do your arm movement, you're using your arm movement as a way to accentuate that side to side. Yes? So let's try it. Load everything up into your left side. Your right, arms on your right. We're going to move our rib cage, and then we're going to accentuate it with the arms. So like this. Switch. And now our ribs are going to move to our right, and our arms are going to move to our right. And you can see that the rib cage and the arms are helping create that natural swing instead of just this, which looks that robot look, right? Because robots can't move their torso, they only move their arms. So when we move our torso and our arms, we can start to feel a little bit more natural with the movement, okay? This is just, again, peeling the onion. There's so much technique to body movement. But let's go back to our rib cage. We go side to side, side to side. This is 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8, 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, freeze here. Load up your arms. Gonna add the rib cage and the arms together. We go rib cage, rib cage, rib cage, hold, rib cage, rib cage, rib cage, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 6, 7, hold 8, 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 6, 7, hold 8. Yes? So this kind of helps give that natural body movement, yeah? And then, of course, there's hip motion. When we move our rib cage this way, we're going to allow our hips to be the opposite way. So we like this. Now you see this diagonal that starts to happen. So if you look, my weight is in my left foot, my hips are off to my right, and my rib cage is off to my left. So you see this zig-zag effect. This is what gives you that Latin body motion, contradicting motions, yes? So they don't go all the same way, which is what a lot of people think in bachata, but that actually doesn't create that sexy curvature. The going opposite ways do. So when I step with my left foot, my hips are going to go to my right. You see that? So now it's zigzag. Here, here, here. Yeah? And my arms are off onto my left side. And when I go to my right, I'm stepping in my right foot, my hips are off to my left, my hands are off to my right. So I'm going to face you now. Don't do it with me so you don't get confused, but try to find that zigzag motion here. Zig, zag. And then I go the other way. Here. Okay? One knee is bent, one knee is straight. Doesn't have to be locked out, just straighter. Yes? So I'm trying to get comfortable with this motion here. You can be static at first, and then you need to smooth it out. Let's try it together. Everything loaded up into our right side. I'm going to switch to my left. I'm going to switch my arms, my rib cage, and my weight into my left, but my hips are going to be off to my right. This leg is a little straight. This leg is a little bent. That way we can get that hip motion exaggerated, just a little, not too much. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So my right leg is going to bend, my left leg is going to straighten. I'm going to switch my weight over to my right side and my arms over to my right side. So my left leg is straight, my hips over on this side, and I switch. And I'm going to start to just switch that a little bit faster. You don't have to make it smooth, just kind of staccato. We go switch, switch. My right leg is bent, my left leg is straight. Switch, 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 switch a little faster. Switch, 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 faster. Switch, switch. Even if it's too fast, just go along with it, have a little fun. Switch, 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 switch faster. Switch, 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 switch. So sometimes speeding it up and going really crazy, all of a sudden slow feels really easy. So it can be a fun little drill to just make something unbelievably fast, and then you slow it down, and you're like, oh, that's not that bad. Yeah? So don't worry if you didn't get that. So let's try it again. Arms loaded up on our right side. We're going to switch. Switch, 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 switch. Yes? So now we're going to start to do that with our basic step. We're going to try to think about our body movement, our ribs going in the direction we're stepping, and our hips going in the opposite direction we're going to step. We go switch, 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 and tap, switch, 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 and tap, switch, 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 and tap, switch, 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 and tap. And now we're going to start to swing, remember, not creating that staccato, stiff feeling, but a swing and a natural movement that doesn't stop unless we're doing our tap. Swing, 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 and pause. Swing, 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 and pause. I'm going to face you so you can see what it looks like, yeah? So I go up, and I'm going to swing, 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 and I can use my body. This is just my arms, and this is my body. It's coming from my rib cage and my hips, all creating counter forces, yeah? This is a lot, I know. This is the hardest part about making your basic look natural. It takes time. Don't worry. Let's try again. So just for fairness, like I said, we're going to go on the ladies' basic now. We're going to learn to prepare on the other side. It's the same thing. Don't overthink it. So since we're going to our right, we're going to prep everything on our left side. So our hands, my left hand is on my left pocket, my right hand is on my left shoulder. I'm tapping with my right in order to prepare to go, everything's on my left to prepare to go to my right. I say too many rights and lefts and I start going a little. So everything on my left side, going to my right, I switch my arms, switch, 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 and hold, switch, switch. This is the ladies' timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, one more time, 5, 6, freeze right. Here we're going to do those cross steps and we're going to go forward and backwards. Ready, and a step, crossover, step and tap, step, crossover, step and tap, step, crossover, step and tap. Let's go forward, and a step, step, step and tap, step, step, step and tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? So that is it for the arm movements during your basic step. There's so many basics that you can do that have the same arm movement. You just play around. There's literally dozens, maybe hundreds of basic variations. So I can't cover them all. But if it goes boom, 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 tap, boom, 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 tap, 3 steps in a tap, there's a 97.5% chance that these arms work fine. There are instances where these arms don't work for your basic timing, but it's few and far between. So this is something that you absolutely have to master because it never goes away. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you practice your arms. Remember that just because you learned something doesn't mean you should be a master at it just with one video. There's a saying that goes, it's easy to learn, hard to master, and this is one of those things. It is easy to learn your basic steps, but to become really good at it and look very smooth, it takes lots of practice, lots of mirror time, where you look at your body and you analyze what you like, what you don't like, not in a to criticize yourself, but to refine. Yes? So play this video as many times as you need every day if you have to, and really master this because you're going to see a huge improvement in your body movement by learning this. I hope this helped.